This is the Blairing Out with Eric Blair show, and we're here at NAMM 2012 with Joe Bonamassa. Now, Joe, tell me about what is important to you about the Seymour Duncan pickup.
Well, you know, first of all, I mean, Seymour Duncan has become almost like not a lot of people realize he's a guy, because it's part of the vernacular. When you go to like replace your pickups, you go, just put Seymour's in it. You know what I mean? It's like it's part of the guitar vernacular. But not many people realize that he's a guy. Like a Les Paul was a guy. It wasn't just a guitar. He's a guy, and a really nice guy. So we did these pickups. You know, I was looking to like kind of clone the sound of my original '59 Les Paul, and who's the only guy you're going to go to for that? So I asked Seymour to build a couple sets of pickups just for my own personal use in my own like road guitars, and he came out with these pickups that were really killer. And so the whole idea was, well, let's clone the '59 ones identical, so when you put it into your reissue or whatever Les Paul standard, in theory, and we've tested it on a few guitars, in theory, what happens is they actually sound like this particular '59 Les Paul, the test guitar. You know, it's like that's the bass. So it's been really great, and we're really excited about it. They're going to have little PAF style stickers on the bottom, and they're exactly the same as the pickups that are in my same process, same wire, same everything. So that's the really cool thing about it.
Now, what do you love about the NAMM show?
Do I love it? That's a loaded question. Here's the thing about the NAMM show is I like, you run into people that you would not run into people that you would not normally in any other situation. It's kind of a magnet. So you run into people that you haven't seen for a long time, people you wanted to meet, stuff like that. You know, it's a great event. It's a legendary event. So.
And then, Joe, you just had your Royal Albert Hall DVD come out, and it is just amazing. We watched it the other night. Eric Clapton. I mean, what was that experience like, jamming with Eric?
It was great. It was my big moment. You know, I can never thank Eric Clapton enough in his lifetime to basically, you know, for coming out and doing that for me. It's a really big moment. It's been airing on PBS, you know, and I got to thank PBS a lot and Palladia, because, you know, especially in this country, America, I mean, it's been a real key to my exposure. So.
And Cream was one of the bands that really inspired you as a kid to pick up the guitar, correct?
My father played me the Farewell Cream concert on VHS. I'm showing my age. And I wanted to play the Albert Hall because of Eric Clapton. I wanted to play that kind of guitar music, and I wanted to play just like him. And the fact that in 2009, I did this gig, and Eric came in the place that made me want to play it. You know, he's the guy that made me want to play that place in the first place, you know. If he had done his run of gigs at the Hammersmith Odeon, that would have been the Hammersmith Odeon. So at the end of the day, it was really special, and you could really see on the film that, like, you know, like when he comes out, and I knew he was coming, he'd sound checked and everything else. When he comes out, I'm like looking around going, I can't believe I pulled this off. You know, like I'm a kid from Utica, New York. I can't believe it's happening, you know? So it was an aw shucks, pinch me moment, and it was really heartfelt, and I think the success of the DVD has been mostly because people see it and go like, wow, he actually did like struggle for 20 years and have his moment in the sun. So that's my moment. So.
Now, as humans and as artists, a lot of times we compare ourselves to other artists that we look up to. At what point do you have that confidence level where you say to yourself, I've achieved my own sound here and I don't have to compare myself?
I don't think you ever do. I think you always strive to be better. You always strive to basically refine your style, your phrasing. You know, we nick stuff from everybody. You know, guitarists we're magnets too. You know, we nick stuff from everybody. But it's how you put it in the soup and then kind of put it out with your own phrasing. And that's, you know, there's only one B.B. King who can play one note and you know who he is. There's only one of that. There's only one Eric Clapton plays two notes and you know who he is. So the rest of us kind of have to struggle, you know.
Now, you've had great success not only as a solo artist, but as part of a supergroup called Black Country Communion with Glenn Hughes, Eric Sherinian, and Jason Bonham. How does four great musicians handle each other in a situation like that?
Well, we have a great producer named Kevin Shirley, and that's the real key to that. Kevin is the fifth member of the band, and he basically, there's a lot of ideas flowing around. There's a lot of healthy ego in the room. It's not it's the word ego sometimes is used in a negative context more than it is in a positive one. But there's a lot of like confidence and ego and going, hey, I got a great idea. Here's another idea. Here's another one, and it's all in good fun, and it's like we're all writing and we're trying to be the best that we can be, and then we need a guy who's kind of the captain to stop it, because we'd never finish a record because the ideas would just keep going. I mean, Glenn's very prolific, and Jason's very prolific, and so is Derek, and myself I'm not so much, but I just sit there and I write the bits that I'm supposed to write, and then let them do the rest. And it's a great process. We've had a lot of fun, and we've had a lot of fun, and we've had a lot of laughs, and we're doing another record in June.
Have you written songs for it already, or are you collaborating yet, or?
We haven't really started yet, no. So
you guys just come up with stuff in the studio?
Pretty much. I mean, Glenn does some writing, I do some writing, Kevin does some writing, Jason wrote a song, Derek wrote a song. So it basically, as it gets close, people start going, well, we got studio time booked, maybe we should write. We wrote the whole first record basically in the studio in 2 days.
Wow.
So, I mean, we have the luxury of time. I think we have like 9 days next time.
What's next for Joe Bonamassa?
I have a tour starting February 17th in Lisbon, Portugal, and we make another lap around the globe, and then we end in America.
Blaring out with Eric Blair with Joe Bonamassa signing off.